Hello everyone, here is a really nice 20-minute flow that you can do either in the morning when you wake up as a really nice way to freshen up and get ready for the day, or as something to wind down in the evening towards the end of your day. So really versatile to use this flow as you need. We'll start on our mat, just coming down to a comfortable seat. So you can bring your sit bones down onto the heels and find that really nice comfortable seated upright position, or cross your legs if that feels better, somewhere where we can lengthen through the spine. Just coming down to rest your hands onto your thighs. We'll just start to close down the eyes and take a little moment to arrive on our mat. And connecting in with our breath. And see if you can feel the sit bones grounding down into the heels or the floor. And from that supported position, the spine can lengthen up and out towards the ceiling. And starting to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So maybe visualizing having a pair of sunglasses or a mirror just in front of your nose. And taking slow inhale and exhales through the nose. Imagining that you can fog up your mirror with the vapors of your breath. Just taking a nice inhale here through the nose. Exhale through the nose, fog up that imaginary mirror in front of your face. And as you breathe in, imagine you could draw the vapors back away from the mirror, back into your lungs. Just take another couple of mindful breaths here. If you have an intention that you would like to set for this practice, just taking a moment to visualize that. Allow that intention to make you present, or encourage you to be present in this moment. On your next exhale, just gently blinking open the eyes, let a little light in. We're just going to turn to face the front edge of your mat and finding a 4-point kneel position, spreading the fingertips nice and wide. And pressing down through the ball of the index finger and thumb. See if you can reach the top of the head towards the front of your mat and your sit bones back to keep that nice lengthened spine here. Beautiful. We're just going to do a little shoulder activation. So keeping your elbows straight, pressing the floor away through your hands. Just see if you can let your rib cage sink down a little bit, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then you're going to press the floor away and separate your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Take that repetition another 2 more times. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you inhale. Allow the chest to drop down a little. Exhale, press the floor away and separate the shoulder blades, almost doming the upper back. 1 more time. Inhale to lower a little. Exhale, press the floor away. Beautiful. Come back to the space between those two extremes. Somewhere in the middle where you can feel your shoulder blades melting down the back of your rib cage. Beautiful. We're just going to take a little hover here. So tucking the toes and gently hover the knees off the mat. Almost as if you could slide a piece of paper under your knees. Stay for 1 more breath, drawing the belly button to spine. Beautiful. On your exhale, you're going to lower your knees down, untuck the toes. Draw your heels towards your sit bones and then start to shine the chest through the arms, coming into your cat-cow here. Beautiful. Tuck the toes, curve the back a little. Just take a little stretch, press the floor away. Come back to your tabletop position, your 4-point kneel, lengthening the top of the head away from the sit bones. And with those toes remaining tucked, start to take the knees just off the floor, back into your hover. One more breath here. On your exhale, lowering the knees back down. Untuck the toes, take the heels towards the sit bone and open the heart through the arms. Inhale here. On your exhale, tuck the toes, keep the knees on the floor and stretch into your cat back. Press the floor away, drop the head and the tailbone. Beautiful. Come back to your neutral spine. I'm going to move that through that flow one more time. And keeping your toes tucked, press the floor away, gently hover the knees and stay for a breath. See if you can really feel that lengthening through the spine here. Ribs melting down into your hips. Exhale, drop the knees. Heels towards sit bones. Inhale, open the heart through the arms. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the floor away. Scoop out through the lower belly and come into your cat back. Beautiful. Allowing the head and the tailbone to reach out and extend. Come back to your tabletop position for one moment. Beautiful. Untuck your toes. And you're going to reach the leg that's closest to the screen towards the back edge of your mat. Flex the foot strongly. See if you can draw the lower belly in towards the spine. Stay here for a breath. On your exhale, you're going to draw that knee in towards the chest and curve out through the back. Press the floor away. Inhale, extend the leg long. And exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Press the floor away, curve out through the back. One more time. Inhale to extend. Beautiful. From here, you're going to flex that back foot and take the back heel up towards the sky. So you're bending through that leg, extend to the back. Option to stay here. Try to lift up high through the thigh, maintaining stability through your lower belly. Hand that's furthest away from the screen is going to reach back. And maybe you might find the inside of your heel or ankle. Find something where you can grab onto and then start to reach and extend that heel up towards the sky. One more breath here. Beautiful. On your exhale, slowly release without flinging the leg. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Find your tabletop position once more. It's a really simple cat-cow before we move into the other side. Inhale, open the chest forward. And exhale, scoop out the belly. One more time. Inhale, open forward. And exhale, scoop out the belly. Beautiful. Come back to your neutral spine, finding your 4-point kneel. And extending the leg that's furthest away from the screen towards the back of your mat. Flexing that foot strongly. Beautiful. Stay here for your inhale. On your exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, press the floor away through the hands and scoop out the lower belly, curve the back. Inhale to extend the leg. And exhale, draw it in towards your nose, curving through the back. One more. Inhale to extend the leg. On your exhale, bending that extended leg, taking the heel up towards the sky. Option to stay here. If you'd like, the hand that's closest to the screen is going to reach back and see if you can find the inside of your ankle. Kick back into your fingertips and reach the heel up towards the sky. Beautiful. Stay here for one more breath. On your exhale, slowly releasing that back leg without flinging the leg, and bring the hands and the knees back down towards the floor. Beautiful. We're just going to take a little child's pose here. So take your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Sink your sit bones back down towards your heels and reaching your hands forward here. If it feels good to stay still, please feel free to find a static position here, feeling the chest melting down towards the floor. Or you can also just take a little movement from side to side with the hips, if that feels good for you. One more breath here. On your exhale, coming back up to your tabletop, we're going to find our first downward facing dog. So spread the fingertips nice and wide, tuck the toes, and take the sit bones to the sky. And take a little pedal out here through the legs if that feels good. See if you can really deepen the fold in your hip socket. So you're trying to really shine your sit bones up towards the sky, but trying to knit the ribs down in towards the hips. Maybe take that pedal, reaching the heels towards the screen, or pedaling back to center, and then pedaling the heels away from the screen. And then just taking a moment to feel a little bit of stillness in your downward facing dog settling here. And soften the knees as much as you need. Really shine the sit bones up towards the sky and press the floor away through the hands. One more breath here. On your exhale, soften your knees a little more. Gaze towards the center of your thumbs and taking little baby steps to bring your feet towards your hands. Beautiful. Fingertips to shins, coming into your halfway lift. Extend the top of the head away from the sit bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and back. Exhale, fold over the hips. Beautiful. 2 more times here. You can have your knees as bent or as straight as you like. Inhale, waving up to your halfway lift, fingertips to shins, top of the head reach away. Exhale, deepen the fold in the front of your hips. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, folding the belly over the thighs. And soften the knees, ripple and roll the spine all the way up to standing. Head is the last thing to stack on top of your spine. Reaching your arms forward and up, take a nice long inhale. Beautiful. On your exhale, bring your thumbs to your heart, chin to the chest, and start to roll down through your spine, coming back down to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften the knees, grounding down through the palms, taking the leg that's closest to the screen back into a lunge. Press the floor away even more through the palms, taking that back foot down back to your plank position. Squeeze and hold, press the floor away. You're going to soften your knees down onto the floor, untuck the toes, and taking a little yogi push-up here. So you can shift the weight back into the knees to take a little pressure out of the arms. Or if you're feeling warm and ready, shift the weight forward into the hands, bending the elbows back. Inhale to lower. Exhale, press the floor away. Beautiful. Shift the weight back into the knees. Lower the elbows down. And you're going to scoop the chest along the floor to come all the way down onto your belly. Big toes together, heels separate. Bring the hands just beneath the shoulders, squeeze the elbows behind you. Inhale to come into a half baby cobra. Exhale, wave back down. One more time, press the top of the feet into the floor. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, lower the head. From here, pressing up through the arms and in whatever way feels comfortable. Just starting to make your way back to your downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. Soften the knees, gaze towards the thumbs, taking baby steps or one big step to bring the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. And soften the knees, ripple and roll the spine all the way up to standing, sweeping the arms forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, thumbs to the heart and coming down, rolling down through the spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending the knees, grounding down through the palms, taking the leg that's furthest away from the screen back to the back of the mat. Ground down through the hands, press the floor away even more, make space for that front leg to go back to your plank position, squeeze and hold. And we'll repeat the flow here. So when you're ready, lowering the knees down, untuck the toes. Softening the elbows, lower the chest down, inhale. Exhale, press the floor away. Taking the sit bones back, coming into your tabletop, lowering the elbows down, and then scoop the chest forward and through to come onto your belly. Big toes together, heels separate, inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, lower the head and the chest back down. Beautiful. In one motion, when you're ready, press through the hands, bend through the knees, and come back to your downward facing dog position. Taking 2 breaths here, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth, sigh out. One more, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth, sigh out. Beautiful. From here, soften the knees, gaze towards the thumb. Pick up the foot that's furthest away from the screen, and you're going to step that foot as far forward as you can between the thumbs. Beautiful. Softening that back knee, ripple and roll the spine all the way up. We're coming into a high lunge. Extending the arms towards the ceiling. So I've really deliberately got a softened back knee here, so I can feel a lengthening and opening through the front of this hip, but we don't want the pelvis to spill forward here. So as much as you can, feel that engagement through the lower belly, extending the hands above the head. Stay here for one more breath. Beautiful. On your exhale, you're going to bring your hands down, frame your front foot for a moment. Take a 90-ish degree angle with your back foot. So toes are going to turn towards the screen, heels are going to turn back. And you're looking for this front heel to be roughly in line with the back arch of the foot. We're coming up to warrior two. So when you're ready, windmill the arms open, find your warrior two. Extending the fingertips towards the front and back edge of your mat. Drawing the lower belly in. And see if you can really feel that external rotation through the front thigh. Stay for one more breath, soften the shoulders down and back. And flipping through the front palm, reach the hand forward. You're going to wave the body back, finding a reverse warrior. Gaze up towards the sky. Nice and light through those back fingertips. One more breath here. See if you can sink a little lower into that front leg. Beautiful. On your exhale, windmill the hands down, frame through the front foot. Bring the back toes back down onto the floor. Press the floor away, and you're going to take that leg that's between the thumbs back to your plank position. Squeeze and hold. Option to lower the knees down or stay up on your toes for your yogi push-up. So when you're ready, inhale to lower. And exhale, press the floor away. Soften the knees down, untuck the toes, shift the weight back, scoop the body all the way through, either coming through to your baby cobra or press the floor away. Find your upward facing dog, knees and thighs off the mat. On your exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Softening the knees, gaze towards the thumb. Foot that's closest to the screen, step it as far forward as you can between the thumbs. Gorgeous. Softening through that back knee, ripple and roll the spine all the way up. Coming into high lunge on the other side. Extend the fingertips long here. See if you can knit the ribs down into the hips. One more breath. On your exhale, bring your hands down, frame through the front foot. Finding a 90-ish degree angle with that back foot. And check that that front heel is somewhere in line with that back arch. And when you're ready, windmill the arms open, find your warrior two. One more breath here. On your exhale, flip the front palm, reaching the front fingertips forward, wave all the way back, reverse warrior. One more breath here. On your exhale, windmill the hands back down, frame the front foot. Press the floor away through the palms, taking that front leg back to your plank position, squeeze and hold. Either lowering the knees down or staying up onto the toes. Yogi push-up, inhale to lower. Exhale, press the floor away. Soften the knees down, sit bones back, scoop the body through, upward facing dog or baby cobra, knees and thighs off the mat. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, guys. And taking 2 breaths here in your down dog, just to feel the heat that you might have generated through your body. On your next exhale, just dropping the knees down as wide as the mat, big toes together, coming into your child's pose. Two more breaths here. Beautiful. On your next exhale, just shifting the weight up, coming back into your 4-point kneel. I'm just going to bring the sit bones down onto the heels and bring your body all the way up. Yogi's choice for this class, so if you would like to find your final meditation in a seated position, please feel free to go there, so either cross legs or resting the sit bones onto the heels and the knees on the floor. If you'd like to lay all the way back down, just start to lie and set yourself up for your final posture, Shavasana. Just laying the head down, opening the inside of the palms up towards the sky. Allowing your breath to slow down, toes open. And taking a moment to really allow the body and the mind to reap the benefits of the practice, to resonate or recalibrate the physical flow. And please feel free to stay here as long as it serves you. Hope you have a wonderful day or evening, depending on the time you're taking this class. Namaste.